Rapidly changing road conditions out there this morning. Ashley Kirkland is in Ishpeming today to tell us how things are looking as you get ready to head out the door this morning. Ashley?
Well, Vicki, we've anticipated this storm all week. We've been hearing from Sean about this, and so today is the day. People are taking it very seriously. That's why we're out here to let you know what the road conditions are like. Now, as you see on the we're along Highway 41 right here in Ishpeming, and I was wondering when I came in if we were going to see anything during this hour, but the snow is coming down pretty steadily and heavily right now. So we are going to let you know throughout the show what those road conditions will be like, just to let people know how serious this is. The emergency Homeland Security and Management Division of the Michigan State Police in Lansing did issue this advisory, travel advisory and warning for people throughout the state that are here in the Upper Peninsula and traveling to the Upper Peninsula, just safety tips and to be careful. So we're going to share some of those tips with you throughout the show. We're also going to hear from the Operations Department of the Marquette County Road Commission about how you can also be safe on the roads and help them out on the roads during this storm. So we'll have more of that later on in the show.
Good morning, everyone. It's 41 past. You know, Sean all week has been telling us about this storm that was expected to come today. Now that Friday is here, get ready. Could get up to 20 inches of snow in some areas throughout the UP overnight. This morning, Ashley Kirkland has a live look at road conditions and what we can look for as the day comes by. Ashley?
Well, Vicki, the Michigan State Police did issue a travel advisory and warning message last night with just some tips as to what people can do to stay safe during this storm. One of those was to make sure that your gas tank is at least halfway full. And so right now we're in Holiday gas station in Ishpeming. People are getting prepared for this storm. And I'm with one customer here, Jim. He is on his way to work. He's going to talk to us about how he got prepared. Jim, thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
So how did you get prepared for today's storm?
Well, last night on my way home from work, I picked up some diesel fuel for the tractor so that I could open up my driveway, the road where I live, and we'll go from there. I am taking my truck in. It's a four-wheel drive, and trying to deal with this situation that Mother Nature dealt us again.
Yeah, and so how are you feeling about this, you know, as this long winter keeps going on?
You know, with the cold weather, the snow, this has absolutely gotten ridiculous. I'm a lifelong Youper. But I think even us Youpers have a limit on what we can take. It's getting a little bit too much. We're ready for spring, and I think we're in spring officially.
It's official, but it's not official, if that makes sense. Well, thank you so much, Jim, and thanks for talking to us on your way to work.
Okay, good luck with you today.
All right, be safe. And so, as he said, he's using his four-wheel drive today, and he even put, one customer said that he put the plow on his truck to make sure that he could be able to plow some snow, help some people out. One thing that Sean did mention a little bit earlier to me, that it may be a little bit difficult to shovel this snow that's coming in, so it may be a little hard and thick, so you may have to take a break and rest before you think you can just do the entire job in one sitting. You may want to take a break and do it in different increments of time. But we are going to be back outside, Vicki, a little bit later to talk about the road conditions. We also got to speak with the Marquette County Road Commission about how they are handling this situation today, and we'll bring that to you as we bring the latest on this snowstorm today. Back to you, Ashley Kirkland, reporting live in Ishpeming, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. And again, if you welcome back, it's 12 after. Now the big storm is here, and there are things that drivers need to keep in mind in order for everybody to be safe out there. We're going to check back in now with TV6's Ashley Kirkland to see how things are going and get some of those tips this morning. Ashley?
Well, Vicki, everyone has prepared for this storm, from the Michigan State Police to the road commissions. And earlier we got to speak with the Marquette County Road Commissions, and they say, you know, they've been at this all winter, so there's not really a lot that they did extra to prepare for the storm because they stay ready for situations just like this. Earlier we did see the echelon of snow plows going past. They were clearing the Highway 41 here in Ishpeming. There's individual snow plows in the parking lots and driveways helping to clear out the streets and parking lots for customers coming in as we reach the 6 o'clock, the rush hour. I spoke to the operations manager of the Marquette County Road Commissions, and he says the one thing that they did do, they have seasonal workers that come in for a season, and usually this week would be the time that they stop they're working with the road commissions, but they've kept them on a little longer in preparation for this particular storm. Here's what he had to say about that.
The guys are going to stick around for another day through the weekend and help us with this storm. They roughly equate to half of our employees during the winter, so it's a big chunk of our force, and thankful that we got that agreement to keep them around, and by Saturday hopefully everything's pretty much cleaned up and everybody's back to normal.
Now, Vicki, the manager of operations did commend the workers who have been working relentlessly this winter to help us with this long winter with the roads and road conditions to keep everyone safe on the roads. And so we're going to hear from him a little bit later also to talk about what drivers can do to be cautious as we head through this storm, to make sure that they watch out for those road commission trucks. So we'll be back a little bit later with that, and we'll also get more from customers as they go in to see how they're preparing for today's weather. Back to you, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Ishpeming, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. You be careful out there.
Welcome back. Well, this winter we've done our best to help you stay ahead of the snow and winter weather. As today's storm approaches full swing, we continue to keep you informed. TV6's Ashley Kirkland has been out reporting on the conditions, and she's back with more. How's it looking, Ashley?
Well, Sam, as we've done our best to keep people informed this winter, people have done a fairly good job on the roads this winter, driving in such weather that we've had all winter long. And not to pack away your winter care yet, because you still need it for this weekend. As we look along Highway 41, it's piling up with snow as we're expected to get up to 20 inches in some parts, as Sean has been saying. And just a reminder for people to be careful. Other tips that people need to be aware of is that you may need to change out those windshield wipers. You may need to clean them off if you so they can wipe the snow off of your windshield, and also to be careful on the roads. I spoke with the Marquette County Road Commission, and they gave us a few tips about what people can do to help them out during this storm. Here's what they had to say.
Keep an eye out for us. We're a big truck, and they don't stop any quicker than a normal car, so give us a little room. A lot of times when we're trying to get out onto the highway off of a side road, you know, if you see us and can get over on the highway into the passing lane and give us some room, that helps our drivers out.
And Sam, those are going to be helpful tips for everyone on the roads today and tomorrow throughout the weekend, just to give a little room for the cars and the trucks so we can just avoid any situations, any emergency situations. We know that everyone wants to avoid that, and hopefully this is the last hurrah for snow. I'm not sure, but just remember to keep those driving tips intact as we go through this storm, and hopefully this will pass without a hitch. And we'll be back with more a little bit later, but your TV6 Morning Show will be right back.